If you like saving the world, and you like saving the environment, oh, and you like saving money, you're going to love Smart Grids by Mark Elwell. What is a smart grid? The smart grid is the evolution of our current electrical grid, using new technology to optimize the conservation and delivery of power. The smart grid is the application of IT, tools, controls, and techniques working in unison to make the grid run more efficiently. The smart grid promises an increase in efficiency by around 9% by the year 2030. This equates to saving 400 billion kilowatt hours each year. This is $42 billion in savings in year one, and the value can only increase. A smart grid, similar to a smartphone, you simply are computerizing the grid. So we put a computer in a smartphone, hey, it's smart. Put a computer in a grid, hey, we have efficient energy. Our current grid was built in the 1890s, and it was slowly improved upon as technology advanced. The grid itself refers to the electrical grid, a network of transmission lines, substations, transformers, and a lot more. All of these require a lot of attention and a lot of cost for me and you. Today, it consists of more than 300,000 miles of transmission lines. Also, more than 9,200 electrical generating units with more than 1 million megawatts of generating capacity. With increasing demands, this calls for a new kind of grid. If we want all those smartphones, tablets, laptops, and surround sound, we need more power. In 2014, the US was second to only China in energy consumption. This calls for a new grid so we can be even more efficient with our energy. Coupling off this is expanding customer expectations, increasing environmental regulations, demands, as discussed previously, along with blackouts impacting banking, communications, traffic, security, you name it. If the technology is there, which it is, why not harness it here? It's really fascinating how the smart grid works. It introduces a two-way dialogue where electricity and information can be exchanged between the utility and its customers. It's a developing network of communications, controls, and new technologies, all of these working together to make the grid more efficient, greener, reliable, secure. We can save the environment and global warming and be safe at the same time. It enables new technologies to be integrated, such as electric vehicles, solar energy, and wind. With our participation as informed consumers, the smart grid will replace the discussed obsolete grid, and it will meet all of our high demands. The benefits of smart grids are insurmountable, way more than 30 words a slide if you ask me. Industry-wide, smart grids can push the energy industry into a new era of efficiency, reliability, and availability. It will renovate aging costly equipment, and it will equip the grid to meet our demands. Not to mention the biggest economic and environmental health to note. It will allow more efficient communication of electricity and speedy repair of electricity after power disturbances. It will reduce costs for utilities and maybe most importantly, lower the cost for us, the consumer. One of the coolest things about smart grids has to be the increased consumer control. So how it'll work will, you'll get a reading on your smartphone or really any kind of device showing, what is the price of electric going to be at this time of the day or, a couple hours from now. So you can kind of pick and choose on when you're going to spend your money on electricity. So we are really given the tools to make informed choices. So there will be no more monthly statements. You'll be able to see how much you've spent at what time of the day for really any amount of time. So, research says that knowledge of consumption will actually reduce energy use by 5 to 10%. So, and really, you can save more by generating your own power. So, the savings can only increase if you get a windmill in your backyard or put solar panels on your roof. How and when are smart grids going to become available? It's going to consist of millions of parts and controls, and it's going to take a lot of time to test, implement, and make sure this thing is safe and secure and up to speed. In 2009, through stimulus legislation, U.S. government and businesses have committed more than $9 billion to fund smart grids. 50 million smart meters have already been deployed in homes. A couple cool stories I found. In Illinois, they're implemented in a few areas, and on average, these customers save 15% on their bills and use 4% electricity each month compared to using flat rates. And in Oklahoma, it's implemented in a few places as well. Customers have saved on average $150 a month, even in the summer months. So we can modernize this grid, and research shows that they could save $600 a year per household. This is a monumental impact that I want to be a part of. A few discussion topics I wanted to know. Is this massive investment and time commitment worth it? Would you want to know how much you're spending on electricity at every time of the day? Can we truly reverse the effects of global warming with this effort? Where else can this type of technology be utilized? Would you be interested in investing?